Hi, everyone. Welcome to Angel's Divine Guidance. Alrighty. So you can reach me at crystalclear101.com. You can reach me at crystalclear101, Holistic Healing and Products on Facebook. You can text me at 1-306-261-4086. And the card for today that I was shuffling and jumped out at us is the devotion. So, for everyone in the masses and what's going on in the world, it's just saying to stay true to your spirit, okay? Like, be devoted to what you know is best within your heart and follow through with it. It's the only way we'll survive, okay? So, with this whole pandemic that's going on, I kind of did a little blurb of here's what I wish we would do differently before things get too bad with the COVID-19. The only thing that really can prevent or mitigate this tragedy is social distancing. I know some people have a hard concept on it because they're feeling okay. So, why shouldn't they be out? Just know that you could be a carrier. So anything you touch or anybody you touch, you can be passing this on to them. So social distancing is very important. Washing your hands before and after any transaction, even if you got to carry hand sanitizer. I know it's hard to get, but if you can, it is the thing to do. And cleaning all surfaces. Okay. So if you need to be at work or if they require you to be at work, just take the precautions to be cleaning your surroundings all the time, washing your hands all the time. Okay. And I'm not talking about high fiving instead of handshaking or grandchildren not hugging their grandparents. I'm talking about not being close to another human being who is not in your immediate family. So I'm saying you don't have to stay away from your kids or your husband because let's face it, if one of you got it in the house, you're either a carrier or you're going to get it. It's just the way that this one is going through the system. This is the only available and effective measures to help slow down the transmission of the disease. When you listen to health professionals, they are just nailing this home. Social distancing, washing hands, keeping that 6-foot barrier between you and someone else. With that being said, as I'm giving you this spiel, I'm going to say don't pay attention to what other people are doing. Okay? If in a few weeks reality reflects that you were too conservative, then hallelujah. That just means you were taking care of yourself and your family, which there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Global technology has given the virus the possibility to travel with the speed of light. And I mean, it's been shown from one side of the world to the other side of the world in just a matter of months. And it's just people traveling. We can get across places faster. So we bring things back with us. The disease just travels with us. Okay? But remember, at the same time, technology gave us the internet. Nobody is expecting you to entertain or stimulate or engage with your family at all times. Okay? So I'm not telling you just sit there and watch them and have to always be talking with them. When there's a pandemic, it is okay for now that biology classes get put on hold, gets replaced with Instagram and TikTok. And I'm not saying all day, all night. We still need to have that break from it. We just got to accept that our lives for the next little while is going to be changing. And that's difficult for a lot of people who are used to being in control. Okay? So, with that being said, do shop responsibly. Okay? There is no reason to hoard supplies. We are still allowed to go to the supermarket every day if we need to. And there's going to be food on the shelves. Some may be a little low, but it will come through. It will be back. Okay. Instead of stocking up on toilet paper, buy food that you've always wanted to cook and never had the time to cook it. Because now you're at home. There's no excuse not to enjoy your own cooking and trying new recipes. Do make arrangements for your family to be at home and to be together if you can. If you can't, that's all right too. There's other means. You never know what transportation bans are going to be instituted or when and if you can drive, if you can, drive rather than take the train, plane, or bus. So again, it's social distancing, okay? And of course, don't obsessively read about the COVID-19 updates. Not all of it is 100% accurate or truthful. And it changes so fast, it's confusing to us who are not in the medical field or understanding medical terms. As you're likely already aware, this pandemic can become addictive and horrifying. Reading about it can add stress and anxiety and encourage you to envision the end of the earth and the worst scenarios. We're human, it's our nature. Instead, focus on what we can do that's actually effective. Washing our hands, taking care of our health, and staying at home whenever possible. Although global technology gave this virus the possibility to travel at the speed of light, okay, but it also gave us the technology of FaceTime, Skype, the internet, for other things to do than obsessively read over the COVID-19. With that being said, I just want to say love and white light to the world, love and white light. And let's go on to our first caller. Hi, here's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi,
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Okay. So your card is the Voice the Truth card. All right. So this card is telling me that you need to stay strong and focused on your purpose. Okay. You have to let go of the fears and the perceptions about what would happen if you spoke your truth. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, girl. So why do you have so much fear?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that.
Yeah, well, I'm the good one to make you have to think about those things. Okay, so let's see, what are they giving? Okay, they just want you to just sort of step back and trust your gut and not be so fearful to take that next step. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Because they're making me feel like you have an important decision or the next step in your life where you're either going to be ending something and starting something new, that you have a whole bunch of anxiety and fear around it. And they just want you to trust yourself in knowing what's best for you and go for it. Okay?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of anxiety right now with my kid's father. Like me and him broke up and I'm pregnant and I don't feel like it's gonna work out between me and him. I feel like we're gonna part our ways.
Yes, and it's best in your best interest and your children's best interest that you do. Okay, because as you were talking, they were just going, yes, she's right. Yes, she's right. Tell her. Yes, she's right. She needs to move on. Okay. And not being
But
said, but
why? Why do I need to
take,
move on though?
you're just not on the same, you're not on the same path, if that makes sense. Okay. You guys aren't wanting the same thing.
So what does he want from me?
You want me to be blunt? He's
Yeah.
looking for a mummy. Okay? He's looking for a
So it's
mummy.
not a good idea. So it's not a good idea to like have him move in with me, is what you're saying.
I would hold off on that till you know for sure, but follow your gut because everything they're telling me is I'm just seeing a big red stop sign. Okay? So that's telling me that either you guys need to do a little more work in communication and really find out what each of
Yeah,
you
but I
wants
try to
out of the
talk to him.
relationship.
I try
Pardon?
to talk to him, and it's like he ignores what I have to. Like I'll say I love you, have a good night, and then he'll be like, have a good night, and he won't say I love you to me.
Well, girl, that 2 by 10 cannot hit you any harder than it just hit you. That's telling you right there.
I
Okay?
just feel like
I'm
he's screwing with other girls, and I'm about to have this baby in like 8 weeks, 9 weeks.
yeah, well, that's going to be your reality, and which is why they're giving me the big, great big stop sign. So don't put your life on hold for it. He is the kid's father, and he's going to need to step up to the bat. And that's your job to make sure that he is in the child's life to what you feel is proper and what's not proper.
Like him though, like she really doesn't, because he's never created a bond with her.
He's going to be dressed prim and proper at all times, and he's going to treat you like a princess. And he is going to love your children like they're his own. Does that make
And
sense to
who is
you?
this indicate? Who are we indicating this? Who is this?
This will be the new guy coming into your life that they're showing me is there for you. As soon as you close this door, you're opening up the door and making room for the proper guy to come into your life.
I got you. I just feel like
Okay.
he's not loyal. I feel like he cheats on me all the time.
Well, I mean, that is what you feel. Um, I'm picking up on your energy. I'm not really into his energy. So I am going to pick up the same thing you are because that's your fear. But if your gut is telling you, then don't second guess yourself. Okay.
Am I gonna have this
It,
baby early? Because I feel like I'm gonna have this baby on June 10th.
is that approximately 2 weeks before the due date?
Okay.
I'm picking up approximately 2 weeks before due date. They're showing me the number two. So it can be either 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months. It's definitely not 2 years, but it's going to be in and around the ballpark. But they're showing me the number two, but my gut is saying 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks from now.
He's going to be 2 weeks early.
Oh, okay. 2 weeks. She's gonna be 2 weeks early. Okay.
Yeah, the baby will be two
Okay.
weeks, 2 weeks early. All right. And
Okay.
you have a grandma on the other side.
Um, I have a grandmother on my mom's side and my dad's side, but my grandmother died on my mom's side, but my dad's mother is alive.
Okay. So your mom's mom, so your grandma on your mom's side, she is with you
Mm-hmm.
at all times. Okay. She is the one who's giving you the little nudges, and she is the one who brought you this baby.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's with you at all times, and she gives you hugs quite often when you're down. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will
So
I be?
you have
Am I going to be successful this year?
um yes, in anything that you put your heart into, girl, you're always successful. You just have to learn to trust yourself. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have a great evening and a great weekend. And we are going
Thank
to go
you.
on to caller number two, Kayla. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Kayla?
Can you hear me?
And how are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Okay. And your card is the Transcendence card. Okay. So that card is telling me it's time for you to rise up. It's time for you to step into who you truly are. And you are a very gifted person. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why are you scared to step into your power?
Um, I'm not really sure if I think I know what you're talking about. Um, I don't know, just kind of scared into doing that, I guess.
Okay. You are very gifted. All right. You've been blessed with the gift, like all of us on earth. But like some of us, you are, how would I say, you're there. It doesn't take much for you to have to practice to tap into your gifts and your knowledge. You just have to relinquish the fear and trust your gut. Okay? Because
Yes, ma'am.
girl, you're really good at manifesting everything that you want. When you say you're doing something, you're doing it and you get it. You create it. That's all part of your gift. That's all part of what we call the knowing. Okay. So you just
Yes,
know and you just trust that this is what you want and it's going to happen. Does that make sense?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is there anything in particular you want me to touch on today?
I was wondering if I don't know if you can, if there's any way you can try to get my grandmother died a few years ago. I didn't know if that's something that you are able to do, like to contact her somehow or something.
Okay. Did
You
okay, just before she passed, did she have trouble with mobility? Did she have trouble walking? Like, did she need a walker to get
Yes,
around? And did
ma'am.
she need help getting in and out of bed?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she have trouble with mobility, getting around, needing help
Yes,
getting in and out
ma'am.
of bed towards the end?
Yes, ma'am. She was very, very sick towards the end.
Okay. Did she have heart problems?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just asking her for stuff that only you would know, that I would not know, so that we can verify that I'm truly connected with her. Okay, what
Hmm.
does the color blue mean to you? She's showing me the color blue.
That was her favorite color.
Okay. Well, we can't get any we can't get any more connected than that, right? Okay. So she does come to you and you do see her. Why are you scared of her?
um, I guess um, when I was a little girl, when her husband died, I saw him when um, after he passed away, and it kind of scared me. So now I guess I'm kind of scared seeing her because she's not truly here. You know what I mean? And I guess that's why.
I hope you'll be watching the replay because I kind of snuck a card up as you were talking that jumped out of the deck. And it's the open communication. Okay. So
Hmm.
grandma wants you to communicate to her. You are seeing her. There is nothing to be scared of. You are not crazy. She wants to communicate to you directly. So she wants you to open up that communication. So
Okay.
I want you to start a journal, a picture journal. So whenever you see or given a picture that flashes in front of your eyes, I want you to stick a word to it. The first word, don't overthink it. The first word that pops in your head is what goes with that picture, whether it makes sense to you or not. Okay. And if
Okay.
you see a word, then I want you to put a picture, the very first thing that pops into your mind next to that word. And you're going to start that journal, that picture journal. And grandma's good until you're connected that you can hear her. she's going to be giving you these pictures or these words, and you're going to either put the picture or the word into alignment as you see them, and you're going to get a sentence, and that's going to be the way she's going to be communicating with you for the next little bit, because you got a lot of anxiety around this. So until you learn to trust it, before you'll move up to be able to actually hear the words, the ringing in your ears, that's just the team trying to communicate with you. So think of it as their energy's way up here and your energy's way down here. So it comes in as a ringing. And as you practice and as you develop your gifts, your energy is going to come up and theirs is going to come down till you get onto the same length or wavelength. And then you're going to hear the words, your name called out, and you're going to kind of, huh, where did that come from? Just know that you're starting
I've had
to
that
hear
happen to
them.
me before.
Yeah. So now you just kind of gonna reconnect with that and practice it. So meditation, all right? Do meditations meeting your spirit guide. With this is a great time with this pandemic going on and having to be isolated and in our own homes in quarantine, that you can practice developing your gifts. Okay. So you can really start researching on the internet, talking to like minded people who have gifts, who go through this, talking through with them. Like, I mean, you can message me, you can email me, and just let me know that I was talking to you on the show. And I will help you. Like, I will help you walk through that hurdle or that block that you're having to be able to communicate with her. Because she's very, very adamant that she needs to talk to you directly. And she is the type of woman that she gets what she wants when she wants it.
Oh, definitely. She definitely was.
Yeah.
Does she know that I got something that she wanted me to get?
Yeah. And what's the joke?
What's the what?
The joke. She's telling me to ask you about the joke. So either there was a joke between you and her, or there was a family joke that she's bringing up. And she's telling me to ask you about it.
I'm trying to think.
Okay. So it could be either like she forgot the cream style corn in the microwave at a gathering, or she might have slipped and fell and kind of picked herself up and did anybody see me? Or she had one too many schnapps and she's telling me to say schnapps. So it can be anything like that. Okay. So keep that in mind. She's just telling me to bring it forward. It might all of a sudden after air, it's going to go, oh, that's what she was talking about. Or you might talk to your mom and she'll remind you. Okay.
My mom's actually right here asking me who I'm talking to.
Okay. So who had either had the accident or had a close call with an accident?
Oh my God, my Aunt Tracy. Actually, that was a year ago yesterday.
Okay. Grandma was with her. That arm she felt around, like kind of holding her, that was Grandma, and she'd like you to pass that message on. Ooh wee, yeah, my hair's standing up. She would like you to pass that message on to her, okay?
I will.
Okay, do you have any other questions? We've got 2 minutes left.
No, I think he answered pretty much all of them for now.
Okay, so girl, why aren't you going back to school? Grandma's sticking it in there.
Oh God.
You have no question. She's going to give you a story.
I don't really have a lot of time to go back to school.
Well, she wants you to truly consider it. Okay.
Yeah, she wants me to go for my CNA.
Yes, she really wants you, because it's going to put your life into a whole different bracket for yourself. Okay? And it's going to bring a lot of ease and get rid of a lot of the stress and anxiety that you're having. All right. And she wants you to be experiencing grace. Okay. She wants you to share your gifts with grace to other people. So she really wants you to come into your powers. Okay. And they're coming from her. So your mom has the gift as well if it's coming through grandma. Mom just hasn't talked about it.
Oh, I know my mom does.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of you connecting and developing your gifts. And like I said, by all means, you can email me, you can text me, just remind me who you are, because I see a lot of people in a month. And I will answer to the best of my knowledge when I have the time to do so. So if I don't answer right away, don't panic. It just means I'm very busy, but I will get to you when I have the time. All right?
Okay.
So, yeah, I think 30 seconds is almost up, and we're going to be wrapping up, and we're going to be getting cut off. So I want you to have a great weekend, a great evening. Stay safe, okay? Protect yourself from what's going on and around, okay? And you're a healer as well.